An Arkansas firefighter was caught on Facebook. Facebook is like truth serum for these people. They just reveal everything about themselves, how much they hate people, especially black people in society. So you have this Arkansas firefighter upset about the NFL protest. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
And made those remarks. You know, that means that shoot him in the head. That means that you talking about people's lives.
William Davis runs an auto shop in Earl. He says players have the right to take a knee or demonstrate in other ways.
They should take a stand. If you don't take a stand for something, you take a stand for anything.
He too believes that minorities are often treated unfairly by law enforcement.
I think so. I think it's been racial profile and everything. All that is playing a part in it. And I think really African Americans have a hard time.
Maradi's comments came days after President Trump suggested players who protest the anthem should be fired. Calvin Snow understands why Maradi was fired.
Got fired for saying something like that, you deserve it, you know. That's a bad thing to say.
He supports players who kneel during the anthem.
I mean, I think it was cool what they did. I mean, I kneel too. The different stuff going on so bad, I would kneel myself.
The Earl Fire Department's chief didn't want to comment on camera, but did point out it's a volunteer force where firefighters are paid by the call.
Tuesday morning news started circulating after Jonathan Marodi, a volunteer firefighter in Earl, Arkansas, was relieved of his duty following this Facebook post he made the previous day.
That's a whole lot of crazy stuff be going on. I'm serious, you know, and I don't know why he even said that.
In part, the post says, I think Trump should post snipers at every game, and each player that takes a knee or sits in the locker room should be shot in the head. The post goes on to say, and as for the rest of you Obama-loving snowflakes out here protesting and making idiots out of yourselves, you should be shot on sight.
But that's their belief. Just because that's their belief, they're supposed to be shot, huh?
The post stemming from pro athletes' decisions in some cases to take a knee rather than stand during the national anthem. Earl's mayor, Sherman Smith, tells me what was posted by Marodi is not representative of the city of Earl.
I hope that people don't connect that with the attitude or the tone of the city of Earl, because it certainly does not display it in any way.
And when I asked Smith if the city has a current social media policy, he said no, adding he will now look to initiate one.
Especially with it being, you know, the thing of the day, and people's, you know, really relying on that to a large degree. I think it'd be a good move to go ahead and adopt one.
So while Marodi apologizes to those who he offended, those who live in Earl agree with the right to free speech, but in this case disagree with how it was carried out.
Now let's really read what he said, because this guy is sick, beyond sick. Now he says, we put it up, you want my honest opinion about these worthless piece of crap professional football, basketball, and baseball wannabe players. How they wannabes? They're players. They're on the league. I think Trump should post snipers at every game, and each player that takes a knee or sits in the locker room should be shot in the head. I have no sympathy for them and no respect. And as for the rest of you Obama-loving snowflakes out here protesting and making idiots out of yourselves, you should be shot on sight too. If you disagree with me, then don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you. That's what he had to say. So he feels Donald Trump should have snipers trained on American citizens for their right to protest a song. This man is nothing but a devil. That's the only thing you can say about this. You want to murder someone for taking a knee? They're not stopping you from doing no national anthem. Do you stand up at home when the national anthem come on? Do you sing it and everything? And if you do, great. Have at it. Play it in your car all day long down the street. It don't bother me none. But when it comes to people protesting, taking a stand, they should do that. And if you don't like it, don't watch. It's just that simple. I'm glad these people are constantly exposing themselves every day. I love it, because these people are running around in key positions full of hate and murderous, because this man's a murderous individual. If this is mindset about protesting, I can imagine when something really happens that what he probably tried to get away with. So once again, shout out to Facebook for exposing evil. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe for more news stories.